Hey, what's up? Frank from Frank Jr. Buys Houses. Boom, baby. Yes. This is one of my funnest things to do in life. I can't believe how much fun I get to have. And it's legal. It's legal fun. I buy and sell houses in Central Florida. Been doing it for about 5 years now. Actually, this is a really cool story. I started buying houses in Cuba when I was in Miami doing mission work for the church there, and we were buying houses, helping pastors in Cuba buy houses. That's really where I started buying houses. Kind of unusual. But then moved to Central Florida. Started, said, hey, started buying houses to rent. And then I was one of those we buy houses guys for a while, worked for that company, and then decided, hey, I want to do this for myself. And so we buy houses, but we're also real estate agents. We're also licensed agents because sometimes, you need to be both. You need to have options. And so we provide options. But anyway, so when people work with me, hey, well, how can I decide who I'm going to work with, right? Because there's all kind of options out there. There's billboards. There's signs on the street. We buy houses signs and investor signs and all that. So how do you figure out who to work with? Well, I would love for you to work with me. I'd love to work with you. And my commitment is because I've been, I was trained when I was a kid by an entrepreneur, so I understand business and understand working with people, and I'm very committed. Very committed. Did I say very committed? I am super committed to helping you do what's best for you. And I can tell you, I've been in hundreds of houses at this point, and I didn't work with everyone. I worked with a lot of them, but not everyone. So I'm a fit for some. I'm not a fit for others. So and we can talk. So what happens is we get on a conversation, we talk, we come out and look at the house, no obligation, 30, 40 minutes, whatever. And then we figure out, if we can help you, if we're the answer for you. And if we're not, one of the reasons people like to work with me is I'll help them find the answer, the person who is the right answer. Because I'm not for everyone, but I am for some. Some of the things that people tell me that they like about working with me, I'm trusted in my community. I've been, like I said, I've been in the Orlando area for 5 years. I'm a baby boomer. Woohoo! Just turned 60. Yes, so I've been on the planet for a few decades, and I'm my word. That's what I live for. So if I give you my word, we're doing it. We're gonna make it happen. Um, at this point, I'm pretty good at buying and selling houses, so I can figure out, once we go in it, and I may bring a partner in or somebody with me to look at it just to be sure. But once we give you a price, and this is what we're going to do, then we're going to do it. And so, we understand the buying and selling process pretty well. And at this point, we've gained some good knowledge and expertise, and we work with a really good team of lenders. We work with a good team of title companies. The closing agents. We have a good team around us to make that happen based on whatever we agree to with you. I make the selling process easy. It's super easy. We agree on something. We put a deposit down. We give the agreement over to our title company. Our title company works directly with you. There's remote note. They can send mobile notaries to you. They can do it online. It's really a simple process. And once we agree on the date, it could be, I've seen it done as quick as, I don't know, 6 to 8 days. Sometimes it takes longer. It just depends on, what all goes on involved. But regardless, it's an easy process. You send your information to the title company. They send you the money direct. We pay them. They pay you. The process is really simple and clean. And it's just not real complicated. Now, sometimes if we have to involve, like probate and, got to reach out to different people or whatever, sometimes there's processes that can add or subtract to the timeline. But regardless, for us, we communicate really well. We'll be in contact with you. We text, we email. We're out there 7 days a week. Unless we're sleeping, we respond. And so we're very communicative. We know that when we're working with a customer and when we don't get responses from lender or agent or whoever, it bothers us. So we know we need to communicate with you. So we make it as easy as possible. And then a big thing, and I mentioned this earlier, we want to give you options. So I don't know about you, but I don't like somebody saying, hey, here's your option, here's your one option. No, we'll give you a few different options. I'll show you what I expect either you to make out of the house or what I'll make out of the house. I'll show all this to you so you'll have an idea. And there's times when people have said, hey, Frank, just buy this house. I want to move on. I want to be done. there's been times where people have said, hey, Frank, based on what I need, I want you to sell this house for me. And we can do that as well. So but we're going to give you options. You get to pick. And by the way, we buy condos. We buy mobile homes if you own the land underneath it. We buy single family up to quadplexes. So we're all in the residential real estate world, and we've worked with all kind from properties in really rough condition that needed a lot of love to properties that were in pristine condition. So and everything in between. And then the main concern I have is we want to be sure you get what you need. So our goal is to help you figure out what you need. And then once you figure that out, once we do that together, then we'll come up with a plan that we think, would serve you best. And then you decide. And, no pressure. We don't do the high sales pressure thing at all. It's a conversation. Now, I hope you realize I get excited because I really love working with people. I love hanging out with people. I love helping people. I love meeting people. But the big thing is that when you need to sell, and it's a big financial decision. Usually, it's the biggest financial decision people will make. And so I want and I always feel like my job is to be sure that you do what's best for you, and that at a really important time, it comes out the way it's supposed to. And so that's really what we focus on. We love this. Real estate is way behind the people. And the reason we're in this, plain and simple, is that we care about people. And we really do. A lot of people say that. We really do. Because in the end, I'm 60. So, I don't know. On average, I got 18, 20 years left in this world. Who knows? Who knows how long that is? But regardless, I want to spend every moment of that time helping people, providing value, helping you figure out at a very important time with maybe the most valuable asset that we've ever owned, to be sure that it exits in the right way. We do it for cash. We can retail it for you. We can help you find someone else if there's a better option. We have a legal team we work with in case it needs to go through probate, in case you have legal questions. We work with the great title companies. So we have a team around us that can help us help you. We'd love to do that. My number, 305-775-8750. Text me, call me. My email is frank@frankjrbuys, plural, houses, plural.com. frank@frankjrbuys.houses.com. I moved to Central Florida 5 years ago. I lived in 305 down in Miami for 55 years before that. And so that's why I never changed my area code. But it doesn't matter. You reach out anytime. I'll get back to you as soon as possible. Hope to hear from you. Would love to connect. Boom, baby. Have a great day.